Alright everyone, I'm at my backyard line. There's a toilet site here for muskrats where they come up on this log and take a dump. And I had a Duke #1 foothold trap on one side of the log, and then that wasn't working. So I took a Bridger #2, I believe. It's either a 1.5 or a #2, and I put it on the other end of the log. And it's been a few days and it hasn't been producing anything. But I'm walking up now and I don't see the trap sitting at its bed. And I think I see a muskrat floating. So I'm going to get in here and get this muskrat out of the trap. Now, yesterday, I thought I had filmed a catch for you guys, but it turns out that I messed up and I didn't actually start the camera. So I had caught a really big muskrat at a spot you guys will see in just a few moments in a colony trap quite a ways downstream. So you guys will get to see that. And actually I can see that this is indeed a muskrat. I have almost like a little drowning rod or drowning cable set up, kind of like for beaver. I have this leaf spring that I fed a cable through and put a one-way lock on it, and then attached my trap to the other end. So I just kind of throw this out as my drowning weight. And then you guys can see right here's the muskrat. He's missing part of his tail too. It's an old warrior of a muskrat. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like we got the chain wrapped around his back leg. So maybe something came through and took a swipe at him. Who knows? But there's my rat. Decent muskrat. You can see we got a little dusting of snow, so I can probably run him through a little bit of snow and try to dry him off a bit. But he's gonna go up there for now, and I'll see if I can get this trap reset. So hold tight for just a moment. This is the trap I caught the otter in last year, right a little ways over. Right behind the house last year. Let's see if I can get this. Without setting the trap off. Kind of struggling here. My hands are cold. All right, there we go. So now I'm gonna feed this back toward the top. See if we can get this trap embedded a little bit better. All right, right there at the base of that log. Whew. My hands are cold. It's in the 20s right now. We got a little dusting of snow. And yeah, it's cold. We're just gonna go with that. All right, I'll get this muskrat dried off, and I'll just bring them back down into the house real quick, and then I'll come back and check the rest of my traps. So see you in a bit. All right, I'm at another spot. This creek, you can see it's had a bunch of brush pile up against this dead tree and against this like rock or this root or whatever over here, and it kind of made a nice little funnel point right down the middle of the creek. And actually a log fell across the bottom. It's actually like knee deep, but the log pried itself up, so it's just like a foot underwater. And I was able to set my 330 on top of that log and have it like 2 inches underwater. So because of that, then I was able to lay this big log over the top and kind of get some sticks in there to hold it up. And I was hoping anything coming up or down this creek is going to dive under that log and go right into that 330. And I get here today and I can see my cable is kind of pulled out in the log and the sticks are kind of crooked. So I'm going to pull it up for you guys. I already took a quick little sneak peek, excuse me, and I have my second muskrat of the day. So starting off strong, and I'm not even in my best spots yet. Got a stick here, a stick here. You guys can maybe see the rat. Right there. I'm gonna try to get my glove off here and not drop it in the creek. It's not the biggest looking muskrat I've ever seen, but it's a muskrat nonetheless, so we'll take them. This is my first two muskrat day of the season so far. I'm kind of not having a good season, guys, to start. I'm trying to do this without getting my hands too cold, but it looks like we're gonna have to go that route, so don't really have much of a choice. Set it right on top like this. See if I can hook on right now. Alright, just trying to find a good way to do this so I don't lose my muskrat whenever I open this trap up. Alright, here's the rat. Oh boy. Guys, it is really cold this morning. Oh. Normally my hands handle the cold a little bit better than this. I've been out in some pretty brutal trap checks in like negative 15 degree weather before. Right now it's about 19 degrees. So about 30 degrees warmer than my coldest check. But it still does not feel good sticking your hands in this kind of water. I'm just going to put that out there. Get over here. Stop sliding on me. Okay. Whew. I'm gonna try to hurry up here and get my hands back in the gloves. Guys, I'm just gonna end the video here. I'm struggling to get this trap back in, and my hands are so cold. All right, see you in a bit. All right, guys, I'm at my beaver trap I set yesterday. I set up a slide caster mound, and what did we get? Is that? Wow, guys. This is the world's smallest beaver. I thought it was a muskrat, honestly, coming up to it. We're having a good check today. I've already caught 2 muskrats and a tiny, tiny little beaver in this caster mound. Get my gloves stored away here. Wow. I've seen videos of people catching them this little, but I have not caught one like this before. Ah, wow. I'm gonna get him out of here. Oh, look at the little guy. Let's get him out of this trap here. My setters keep freezing together because it's so cold. When I was walking up, I was like, I don't think that trap connected, because I can't really see anything. And I saw a little bit of frosted something sitting in front of the trap. And I was like, oh, maybe it's a muskrat. Walk up, world's smallest beaver. This would be a fun one to do a project with, like try to tan it or something. Well, it's like a 10-pound beaver. We'll throw him right there for now. I got him going down the slide. So he must have used that other slide just over there to come up and sniff the caster and decided to come check it out. I probably educated some beaver now because of that. I was not expecting there to be a baby like that. But there's only one way to find out. Where there's one little baby, there's usually more. The little ones usually don't travel too far from the lodge. So he or she was probably not the only little baby in the area. And if I remember right, here actually, before I do any of this, just make sure we get this deep enough. Because it was barely half submerged last time. Wiggle that down in there. Okay. Gonna get some grass and stuff for the side. Kind of cover it up again. All right. I'm probably gonna leave it without any lure this time, just because I've used lure now and they could be lure shy. So I'll end this little segment and I'll go check the rest of my muskrat traps, and I have a good feeling we're gonna get something over there. So I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, everyone, I'm at my last spot. I got 3 110s and a colony trap set here, and I was almost gonna guarantee I'd have a muskrat today. I caught a jumbo size one yesterday in the colony trap, and then the 3 110s were empty. One of the 110s was set off, and it was really weird because the trigger of the 110 caught on the jaw of the trap as it closed and like wedged itself up there and prevented the trap from firing. I've never seen that happen with a 110 before, I don't think. So I had a miss, and then I had a jumbo one in the colony trap, and I have this spot here which is empty. I have another spot right over here. Where that stick is out of the ground, I have a 110 in there, that was empty. The deep run with the colony trap, that was empty. And then I have another run with a 110 over here, and that's the one that was all wacky yesterday. And that was also empty. I thought for sure I'd have a catch today here, but I guess not. But I did have 2 other muskrats and a baby beaver today, so that's gonna keep me busy for all of what, like half an hour, maybe. Who knows? I've never skinned a beaver that small before, but usually I can do the smaller ones faster. I know a lot of people say the big ones are easier, but I've had better luck skinning the small ones fast. So I'm gonna call this a video for you guys. I might include all this in with the set of that 330 yesterday. Just do like a set and check video. But otherwise, that's gonna be it for today. 2 muskrats and a little baby beaver. So I'll see you guys on down the line. Thanks for joining. If you like it, please reach out so I can keep giving you guys this kind of content. It's been a slow season so far, so I'm trying to get some little videos out here and there just for something for you guys to see. And I'm starting a new property on Monday, so I'm going to pull these traps on Sunday. Today's Friday. But that should be an exciting little adventure. I was at my taxidermist getting my 2 big beaver taken in so I can get them hooped. And there's a couple other guys there. One of the guys goes, "Oh, you trap beaver?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Hey, I live like 10 miles away and I got beaver wrecking my trees. Can you come out there and help me?" And I was like, "Yes." I've trapped a lot of my same spots for like the last like 3 or 4 years. So a lot of my beaver spots are getting awfully thin. So I'm always looking for a new opportunity nearby to go in there and slam some beef. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you on down the line in a few.